is thriving, growing,
Yes.
expanding, and it's exciting to see the success that happens. So make sure that you surround yourself and just come in and say hi and say congratulations and check out the new space. And of course, if it's been a while since you've reviewed your estate plan, your wills, all of that
Oh,
stuff.
let's just call it what it is. You haven't done it yet.
Okay, maybe that might be the case.
Get your hiney over here to Wills and Wellness at 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215. Talk to the people. They're going to help, and you can sleep well at night.
The phone number here is 720-266-8190. Again, 720-266-8190. We've got everything here you would ever need. It's a beautiful office. And great big garage doors, those big garage doors that open to the
Yeah, it's the coolest. It's the coolest. If you don't know the taxi district in Upper Denver, you just got to check this out. It's so sleek, so sexy, and it does have those garage doors. You can open it up so in the afternoon, and the sun's coming down, we'll get a little breeze going through the office.
Oh, it's just such a fun thing. So come dream with them. And again, say congratulations. We are broadcasting live here today,
Right.
And then tomorrow, I want to let our listeners know that we will be in Phoenix tomorrow.
We're going to be in Phoenix tomorrow.
We are going to be in Phoenix. We're actually going to be in Phoenix this afternoon.
Oh, sweet.
But we're in Phoenix broadcasting live tomorrow for Fan Braggin Friday.
It's our Fan Braggin Phoenix Friday for the fine folks of Phoenix.
I think we need to get one more letter in there.
Funny you should say.
One more word that starts with F.
Fantastic.
All right, it's going to be fabulous and fantastic. So anyways, you can't call in tomorrow for Fan Braggin Friday, but you can write your fan brag.
That's correct.
On the Experience Pros Facebook or website, experiencepros.com, and fan brag about your favorite companies. And if they're not listed, make sure you nominate them and encourage them to get involved. The Extreme Customer Service Directory, so you can fan brag about your favorites in business. And you're looking for your favorites in business, always think Experience Pros. You call them up and say, I found you on the Extreme Customer Service Directory.
What kind of service do you think you're going to get?
Pretty extreme. And so we hope that you are checking that out. Check out our calendar. While you are there, lots of fun activities going on. And then, of course, sign up for Heart Quest going on this Saturday and bring your whole family down.
There's nothing but fun.
Nothing but fun.
Look, I threw in another F word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Kind of freaky.
No, they're all good.
No, you're freaking me out now.
No, it's all good. Hey, when we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network. Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for hours. We're broadcasting live from Wills and Wellness here at the Taxi District in Denver, 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215 in Denver, 80216. If you haven't made your will or updated your will recently, you need to call the folks here. They'll go and take great care of you. There's 5 lawyers to serve you. There's a number of staff that support them. And the phone number you need to call right now, 720-266-8190.
And sure, next at the holiday, they're all moms, so they get it.
I love
where
that.
You're coming from. So check them out, willsandwellness.com. As long as you're registered for Parkwest going on this weekend,
Yes.
It's Urban Adventure, willsandwellness.com. You can sign up for Parkwest as well. All right, so, are you a dreamer or do you have a dream?
What?
Different.
Well, some people say that my name rhymes with dreamer. It does not.
It does not. It rhymes with dreamer.
It does. I am a dreamer.
You're the dreamer.
I don't know what the difference is between a dreamer and someone who has a dream. Help me.
Okay, well, Margot Daughtry, she wrote a life hack, 9 steps to stop dreaming and start doing. She says having a dream and being a dreamer are 2 different mindsets. Dreamers are drifters just floating through life with no real plans. You know any of those?
Yes.
One
Yes, no, I do.
One who has a dream is a doer on the path towards achieving their goal. Once you decide to remove your head from the clouds, she says, tackle the obstacles that face you and organize a plan of attack and become a doer, not just a dreamer. So if you're ready to put in the hard work, there are 9 steps for you to stop dreaming and start doing.
9 steps. All right. Let me see if I can handle these.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. First one she says is accept responsibility for your own actions. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And do what you can. I think that last part there is such an important piece.
Well, and I think that we get surrounded by it. We do our own stinking thinking, right? Negative thinking. I didn't like how that looked.
Right.
I didn't like how that. I couldn't control that. It didn't work out the way I thought it was going to work. And my website isn't up. But we have excuses, right? However, you can and need to start actively controlling not only your thoughts, but your emotions and your activity. You can get to.
I completely agree with that. The second thing is give and receive both love and forgiveness. If you don't give the love, nobody's going to want to be around you. If you don't give the forgiveness, you are in a cold and dark place for the rest of your life.
You forgive not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve that freedom.
Yeah, well said.
Accept yourself is the third one. Accept yourself. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Know that you're focusing on living a positive life, and it's time to look in the mirror and love what you see. Nobody's perfect. We don't have it all together. Nobody's got it all figured out.
Right.
But we're going to use what we have right where we're at, the skills and the gifts and the people that are around us.
Absolutely. The fourth one is choose whom you choose, or choose wisely whom you surround yourself with, right? You want to make sure that you show me the people you surround yourself with, and I'll show you who you are.
Well, they say that who you are is a direct reflection of the 5 most important people in your life, the people you hang out with the most.
Yes.
Here's a quote. We met for a reason. Either you're a blessing or a lesson.
Oh.
Right?
Ouch.
So everybody, they're either a blessing in your life or they are a lesson you needed to learn.
Yeah.
And so no victim mentality here. Nothing, bad. They didn't, nothing bad happened to you for them being in your life.
Right.
It's a blessing or a lesson. Number 5. Learn to ignore the negativity from others.
Amen.
Easier said than done,
Sure
right?
is.
And people are negative, and the things that they say really do bite. I mean, it hurts, and you take it personally, and you'll dwell on it
Right.
far too long than that deserves. But know that you're starting your own journey, and you're going to have people around you who are going to try to pull you down, not because they don't believe in you, and not really even because they want to be mean. But your success could mean you leaving the nest.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's a quote for that. I don't know what the key to success is, but the key to failure is trying to please everyone.
Yeah. So prepare yourself to rise above. And this is where having that very clear vision of why you're doing what you're doing, because it'll help you to shake off those haters and the negativity.
Come on, Taylor.
Around you. I know. I can't wait. So tomorrow when we broadcast from Phoenix, we're actually going to be doing it poolside. So there will be dancing.
There's going to be a pool and dancing. All right, very
Number
cool.
6, carefully lay out your plans.
You need to plan way ahead. And listen, if your strength isn't planning, you need to find somebody whose is. Which reminds me, we're broadcasting live from Wellness Wellness, and they'd be planning better than most. Just saying.
And make sure your estate plans are set up. Carefully lay out your plans because you're going to have success, right?
Right.
And you want to make sure that you're leaving a legacy behind. Failure is not the opposite of success. Inaction is.
The seventh step in this 9-step recipe for to stop dreaming and to start doing is to do something, anything. You get out there and do something. Forward progress is still progress.
Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. You're moving ahead. You're moving forward. You're moving every day doing something that's moving in the direction of your goals.
Ask the women in your life. You want to get something done? Give it to a busy woman.
Well, and the busier you are, right, the more productive you tend to be. But don't mistake even busyness for actually progress. Making sure that the activities that you are doing something every day, even if it's something small, moving you forward.
All right, but what happens when you fail? What happens if you fall down? What happens if you get detoured along the way?
Well, you're going to. Let's just put that out there.
Yeah.
It's not a straight shot to where you're going. There are curves, detours, bounces, dips, challenges, all of that.
Are we talking about my physique?
Embrace failures along the way. Remember, the Thomas Edison quote, "I've not failed. I found 10,000 ways that it won't work." And Eric and I can tell you lots of ways not to obtain a radio show, lots of ways not to do in small business. But it was a lesson that we needed to learn. And sometimes those lessons, man, they hurt.
Yeah.
They were harsh and they are humbling. But they are part of your journey. A part of your journey. They're not the end. That doesn't all stop. It doesn't end here. So don't quit. Make sure you surround yourself with people that are going to push you forward and pick you up, maybe even hold you up on those days that you and use the resources to your advantage.
Absolutely. Your network is your net worth. At least that's what Keith Ferrazzi says, and we agree. If it's true, the people you surround yourself tell us who you are, then even more the people that you choose to network with really tells a story about the quality of your business and the direction of your dreams.
All right, well, Margot says, if you commit to these 9 steps to stop dreaming and start doing, you're facing your fears head on and taking a leap of faith. Your life will now truly begin. She says, sometimes it's going to be hard and not always fun. Stay focused, but don't forget to take time to clear your mind and relax along the way.
Nice.
Now feel inspired to step out of your comfort zone
Yes.
and risk being truly happy.
Yeah, dreams are like floating down a lazy river. All you got to do is get on with the floaty thing. It's tough. All right, hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and please turn up the volume and do business with the people who do business with the pros. And a quick shout out to the folks who are viewing us on our live YouTube video stream. It's perfectly normal. It's going to be okay when the audio goes away. We're using our ambient sound microphone for this video today, so you won't hear commercials during the commercial break. We promise we'll be back right after these messages. you. Sounds good. Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. We're broadcasting live from Wills and Wellness. You can find us at 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215. If that means nothing to you, I'll tell you it's in the taxi district, which is a really upscale, cool, hip place to live and work. Cross streets. Major cross streets are, if you're coming from I-70, get off at Washington Street and turn right on Ringsby Court, and it's just down the street half a mile. Otherwise, it's north of, is it Braggin?
I would have never found it had I not just put it in my phone.
Yeah.
3461 Ringsby Court. 3461 Ringsby Court, we're in Suite 215, Denver. Call them, 720-266-8190, 720-266-8190.
I'm sure the folks have given directions before.
I'm sure they have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so call them, 720-266-8190. We do not get out here often enough.
It's
we
time.
Get out more.
We do. It's time for business tips and insights. And of course, you know that means our good friend Tony Rayburn is with us, and we'll chat with him over the phone. Tony, welcome to the show. Oh, he got there before we did.
Is it sunny? I can't wait for the sunshine. Actually, it's pretty nice here in Denver today, but I know it's even nicer in Phoenix. I'm so glad you're down there paving the way for us. I know we've got a big networking event going on tonight. Over 70 people have RSVP'd.
It's amazing. All right. Come on, honey bun, what are you talking about? Right. Yeah, Tony, that's very, very good advice. I had to learn this the hard way. I used to call everybody hun or something like that. I worked in a restaurant, and you get a lot of that. You get it from the other coworkers, the servers, and whatnot. You pass it down. And I called one lady a hun once, and she looked at me and she said, So I'm with you 100%.
I agree with you, Tony. It is. Until you've actually established a close relationship like that, it is too familiar. I think a lot of times, Tony, when people use a term of endearment like that, it's because they forgot your real name. Do you think that might be true? Good stuff, Tony Rayburn, Extreme Relationship Management. Check them out online at Extreme Relationship Management. They have networking trainings going on in Denver, in Phoenix, in Seattle. They are taking the country just by storm with their fabulous business training. 855-I-LIKE-ERM is the toll-free number. 855-I-LIKE-ERM. Tony, we'll see you in a couple of hours.
See you, buckaroo. We've earned some familiarity with Tony. From one networking to a different type, we're looking at your computer networks now. C-Square Computer Consulting and Chris Kaiser are with us right now. Chris, welcome to the show. Yes. All right. You ask every time. Okay, go ahead, Chris. What are we talking about today? Yeah. So Chris, is it all right for them to hit the little icon, or is it just an icon to look at? I can't find my icon on my Mac anywhere. I bet that's true. No, can they push the icon?
All right, well, make sure that before you push any links, any buttons to upgrade, you call your IT professional.
Right.
And this is why we love the advice we get from C-Square Computer Consulting, because I think we get all a little clicky happy, right? There's a new button, there's a new upgrade. We've got to push on that, because let's see what's going to happen, and something bad could happen. So don't push on it until you've asked your IT professional. And if they don't have an IT professional, Chris, can they call you?
All right, so what's the contact information for you, my friend?
And you do, they've got a fabulous Facebook page, always with a lot of fun things going on there. C-Square Computer Consulting, c2cc.net, the phone number 303-933-1113. And if you missed it on the 2nd of the month, C-Square Computer Consulting always reminds you to back
it up.
Back up your data. Chris, thanks so much for the call today.
Can't help it. We are broadcasting live from Wills and Wellness. You want to come down and join us? We'd love to see you. The address is 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215. It's upstairs at the 2nd level there, in the taxi district. Washington, if you just go I-25 up to 70, get off of Washington, turn right at Ringsby Court, and you're here.
It's beautiful. I hadn't been over here before.
It's gorgeous.
It's a neat area, developed, gorgeous condos and office buildings. Really, if you're looking for a new place to hang out and get a new office, this is where Sharon wants us to move to his office too. And so make sure you go to willsandwellness.com. Check out their website for estate planning. If you need directions to get here, there's a map there on the site as well. And you can RSVP for Park Quest, the urban adventure going on this weekend.
We'll talk to Bonnie Bowles, the principal attorney here at Wills and Wellness, coming next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, broadcasting live today from Wills and Wellness on the, what do they call this,
Rhino.
Rhino. I always think that's a big nose joke.
It is.
I've got a big nose, and it's a Rhino district, and I think...
You think we're talking about you?
Maybe.
Everything.
The Rhino district.
It's about him. It's about Eric.
All right.
We're talking about the Rhino. Must be talking about mine.
No.
It's a whole district named after Eric's nose.
Settle down now. 3460, something just came out my nose. 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215 in Denver, 80216. The phone number to call, 720-266-8190.
We're broadcasting here live today until noon, and then they're hosting a grand opening tonight from 4:30 until 7:30. So make sure you put this address
Right.
Your phone, 3461 Ringsby Court. And come and celebrate a brand new business. Well, actually, not a brand new business, but a brand new location. For a growing business. Bonnie Bowls with Wills and Wellness.
Say that 3 times.
Bonnie Bowls with Wills and Wellness is joining us. Hello, Bonnie.
Hello. Thank you for being here.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
It's a little bigger than the last place.
Slightly, probably at least 8 or 10 times larger.
Right.
But we've grown, and so we need all the space. We were getting a little tight in the last space, rubbing elbows, but here we are in our new space.
Well, back in the day, it was you and another lawyer, right?
It was just me,
Just
to start, and an assistant, and then we added another attorney, my partner Kim, shortly thereafter. And it was still okay with the 3 of us, but now we're up to 5 attorneys, 3 support staff, so it's getting a little crowded.
All right, well, when we talk about wills and wellness and estate planning, I think I've got a will. Isn't that enough? I don't need an estate plan. It's just me and my family.
Right, I hear that all the time. We do free talks all around Denver, and one of the most common misunderstandings I run across is that all I need is a will. And we really help people understand, a will is absolutely critical as part of your plan, but by no means the only piece whatsoever. We need to make sure we have powers of attorney, who's going to help you if you're in the hospital. A will does not cover that. If you've got minor children and there's a short-term emergency, we need a short-term guardianship plan. A will doesn't cover that. And a will goes through the probate court. Who wants to be in court? No one I've ever talked to.
No.
So we help people understand that a will does do some pretty critical things, but we need more than that.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that. If there's a short-term illness, because sometimes those things do happen, and yet you end up in the hospital, or maybe you're in a car accident. Both parents are incapacitated in one way or another. What could happen if we don't have in writing an established plan?
A judge is deciding. A stranger is deciding for you who is making your healthcare decisions, who's making your medical, financial
healthcare decisions, medical decisions, because you.
Well, so it's not just my kids; it's me too.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. We need a plan for you. We need a plan for your kids. Otherwise, a judge is deciding who's doing all that for you. And I like to emphasize for married couples that your spouse doesn't get to automatically step in.
They don't.
Wait, what?
Right.
Right? No, they don't.
Not automatically, because as far as the state legislature is concerned, they're the ones who write these rules that we have to abide by. They don't know if you're estranged or happily married, so there's not a presumption that the spouse can automatically step in.
I was estranged when I was happily married. Trust me.
So you want to name your spouse in your plan as your first choice if that's your desire, but you've got to do that in writing.
And you've got to do it in writing. And so they can't just assume. If you're not taking the steps to protect yourself, then obviously you wanted somebody else to, right?
Yeah, you're just relying on the state.
All right, so when we talk about our little kids and who's going to take care of them if something was to happen, I think I trust my family. They know what I want. They're not going to fight over my family and my things, right?
Families never fight.
Never. The dynamic changes. When someone becomes incapacitated or passes away, the dynamic will change. And we have seen situations where family members were arguing, but they really, truly, genuinely believed in their heart that they did know what you wanted, and they were trying to say, this is what that person would have wanted, but they're coming to different conclusions. So there's really no way to know unless you're the one, as the parent, putting it down in writing ahead of time. So we want to make sure that you do that and don't just rely on the fact that, oh, my family gets along, it won't be a big deal. Because, again, it's a judge deciding anyway. It's not your family deciding, a judge is deciding among your family members or who's there.
You decide to get down here to Wills and Wellness and show up for your family, for the future of your family, for your wellness, and don't let the state, and I don't know anybody who relies on the state for much of anything.
Well, you will be if you don't put anything in writing. You will be. That's really your way of saying, I'm giving the state permission to make these decisions because I'm not going to take the time out of my day. Yeah. I'm too busy. I'm going to put it off. I'm going to let somebody else control my decisions.
Hey, you on I-25 right now, pull over and dial this phone number, 720-266-8190. 720-266-8190. And if you think you're on I-70 and you got away, stop it. Pull over. Make that call.
Come on down to Wills and Wellness tonight for their grand opening, and we're opening up their brand new space and location here in the Rhino District in the taxi building, 3461 Ringsby Court, 3461 Ringsby Court. The phone number here, 720-266-8190. Bonnie, anything else you want to talk about?
Well, we have Park Quest coming up on Saturday.
Tell us about this Park Quest. It just sounds like so much fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a kids' urban adventure. So when you check in, you get a backpack and a passport. So the kids get a passport, do all these kid-friendly activities around the park. They can run around, complete the activities, get a stamp in their passport, and then at the end we have medals and a picnic lunch for the kids and families. So it'll be a lot of fun.
It's so much fun.
How do people sign up for this?
willsandwellness.com, and you can scroll down and you'll see Park Quest right there. Click on that and you can register. Please do register. We want to know ahead of time if you're coming. It's free registration. But please do let us know that you're coming so we can be ready.
Right, we want to make sure we have a backpack for your little kiddos, right? So willsandwellness.com, that's the website, willsandwellness.com, and make sure you come down tonight for the grand opening and say congratulations to these fine attorneys taking care of you, and make sure you schedule your own estate planning appointment with them as well, 720-266-8190. And then Park Quest, that just sounds like so much fun.
Yep, it's our first annual, first of many.
You've always done some really fun community events.
Yeah, it's really a cornerstone, being in the community, providing resources for people, plus, of course, doing the legal stuff.
Well, and listeners to our network are no strangers to you and your brand. So we love that. Now, Bonnie, just before we go to a commercial break, tell us about the details of tonight's big grand opening extravaganza.
So we have a grand opening, 4:30 to 7:30 tonight, to celebrate our new office space.
Yeah.
We'll have refreshments, beer, and wine available. Please bring your kids. If you have kids, all of our families and children will be here.
We interrupt this for a legal disclaimer. Your kids cannot have beer or wine.
No, but it's always been a really family-friendly
Absolutely.
space.
Yes.
In the first office that you were at, it's always been very
You bet.
kid-friendly. When you think, okay, I'm going to book a big office, is it going to be okay to, but
Oh
absolutely.
my God.
We are not your traditional law firm.
That's the truth.
And are you all moms? Are all the lawyers moms?
We do have one dad,
Okay.
but we all have young
Parents.
children. Yeah, our
Okay.
children are ages still in utero. We do have one attorney expecting all the way up to age 7.
And one attorney just came back from maternity leave.
Yes,
right?
she came back just 2 days ago, Melissa. So she's got a little boy who's 3 months.
Wow.
Mhm.
Well, congratulations. It is a fun space.
Don't drink the water.
They'll be right. Took me a second to get there, but I got what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're laying down. All right. Well, once again, we're at Wills and Wellness. Come meet Bonnie Bowles, her entire team of amazing attorneys and support staff, 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215. It's on the second level. 720-266-8190. Come meet some really great people. You'll thank us. I'm not pretty sure of that. More right when we come back. Remember to turn up the volume and do business with the people who do business with the pros. Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, we're broadcasting live from Wills and Wellness. What a great place this is in the Rhino District. It's 3461 Ringsby Court. You might be familiar with the taxi district of the Rhino area in North Denver, and the view is spectacular. And
it is spectacular.
It really
big
is.
Garage doors that will open up in the afternoon, but we can see all of downtown, the beautiful skyline of downtown. I can see the Capitol from here. It is gorgeous, apparently. I just don't get out of that. Because we had not been down here when we looked at the map to see where we were going. We thought, is there anything over there?
Well, there's a concrete mixing place not far away, but aside from that,
but we knew
you gotta come
Bonnie
down
would
and
pick
hang out with us.
an awesome location because
Right.
she's always, very trendy.
She's so hip.
She really is.
Yeah.
She keeps us young.
Yeah.
And all of the attorneys here at Wills and Wellness are parents, and so they get the value, they get the importance of making sure that you've got a plan, an estate plan, and all the powers of attorney and everything in place.
When you're a parent, you are really busy.
You are absolutely. Well, and I was talking with Bonnie about when my kids were younger, we did a whole estate plan and for custodial for the kids when they were little. Well, I blinked and they're not so little anymore.
No.
But so we have to shift some things, powers of attorney and things like that.
I've
So
heard the shift happens.
you're going to sign up for her membership here at Wills and Wellness. But you're really busy. And do you ever feel like you're so busy, but you're not productive?
Oh, yes.
You ever feel that?
Paralysis by analysis and too crazy busy. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so here I found an article by Jonathan Jackson on Lifehack, and he says you are laser focused.
Yep.
You built your vision board, cleaned your workspace,
Not so much.
mapped out your short-term and your long-term goals.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You've got back-to-back meetings
Yep.
scheduled, a new idea for a little side thing, and all new types of ideas. You are on fire.
En fuego, baby.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
fires are not always sustainable.
What?
The best ones eventually fizzle out if they don't get the right amount of oxygen and kindling. So,
Baby, you can light my fire.
here's a few ways. He's got 21. We're not going to go through all 21, but some
Shoot.
ways to keep your busy life from impacting your goals. So this is a few reasons why you should not be so proud just because you're busy.
Oh, okay. All
Number
right.
one is when you're busy, you're not present.
Why are you looking at me like that?
You want me
Okay.
to look over there.
Yeah.
He says life is made up of hundreds of thousands of moments, some that move us, others that change us, and others that provoke us into action. But being busy actually steals us from having the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. You need to be present. Here's one that really resonates with me. When you're busy, you tend to opt out of and subsequently miss opportunities. And I can think of somebody right in my mind right now who it often tells us, I'm too busy to do, and you fill in the blanks.
You say
And
that
I'm like,
out loud,
are
people
you
are going to say,
kidding
you're
me?
too busy to take on new clients. You're too busy for me to refer you to anybody.
Right?
You're too busy. Your priorities are out of whack.
Don't be too busy.
Don't be too busy, but opportunities are everywhere. They come up in coffee shops, social media outlets. When you're busy, you think that the opportunities are distractions, when in fact they can be spaces for you to grow and thrive.
Oh my goodness, absolutely.
When you're busy, you confuse motion for progress.
Amen. Again, something comes immediately to mind, and then sometimes it's me in the mirror, where you're just flitting around doing a whole bunch of other stuff. In the end, what really got accomplished? Not much.
If it's not measuring your success, if it's not measurable and trackable, leveraging your success,
Right.
it is wasting your time. So don't just do things that fill up space.
Right.
Be intentional about moving forward.
When you're busy, you don't prioritize effectively. And by prioritizing, keep in mind, if you're the sort that does the A, B's, and C's in prioritization, can we just give you a little heads up from the Experience Pros? C's,
Never get done.
never.
Never get done. So if it's really important to you, rather than make it a list and put it as a priority,
Put it in your calendar.
schedule when you're going to get it done. That'll help you actually prioritize. You probably only have, we've all seen the jar, right? The jar analogy where they put in the
big rocks, yep.
Those are your big priorities. You put those in first. You put them in your calendar.
Right.
Do you want to work out? Do you want to eat healthier? Do you want to spend time with family? Do you have priorities? Things that really you need to do every day to move your business forward.
Right.
It's not 20 things.
No,
It's
no,
like
no.
5.
That's exactly right. Now, this next one isn't directed at you, our listener. It's clearly for somebody that you know. It couldn't possibly be you. When you're busy, you make excuses for actual problems.
How many times do you hear people making excuses? I mean, we hear them all the time. Nobody's believing you. You don't even believe them, right? So the only way for you to get out of just making excuses is to actually fill up with the priorities that really matter to you.
That's exactly it.
When you're busy, you're more prone to multitask, which we've had several experts on the show that say
you can't
multitask.
No, single task.
Single tasking. How many tabs do you have open right now on your?
Stop that. How many do you have?
The average person has about 9 tabs.
9?
On a good day.
You have 9 tabs.
That productivity that he says we so desperately crave is undermined when we try to do many things at once.
True.
And that workflow, it's like you're constantly stopping one thing to start something new. Instead, single tasking. It's exactly what it sounds like. One task, one time, no distraction.
Sounds good to me.
When you're busy, you forget to invest in yourself.
That's true. In fact, most entrepreneurs will appreciate the fact that you usually pay yourself, take your time off for yourself, take care of yourself, invest in yourself, or fill out your wills last.
Make sure that having an estate plan and all those pieces in place are your priority today. Make sure you check out willsandwellness.com. willsandwellness.com. You can sign up for ParkQuest, the adventure that's going on this weekend, and schedule your meeting with them. 720-266-8190. 720-266-8190. Come tonight for their grand opening. Bring your family. It's a very family-friendly environment, which you don't usually see in an attorney's office.
No, you really don't. And you know, gosh, it's a big day in the life of any small business to announce to the world that we're growing, we're expanding, we've got this new really cool, trendy office. Come check it out. Support them, because you know what? You would want them to support you. So come on out and participate in that.
Well, and you think, okay, it's a grand opening. I don't know them. You know, really, what's it for me? But your presence has a value.
Right.
And you are a part of the community. And you want to always welcome. Anytime you see a business having a grand opening or a ribbon cutting, show up and support. Let them know that small business truly is the backbone of our American economy.
You know, Angel, we talk about the Frank Circle in our book, List to Save My Business. And it's friends, relatives, associates, networks, and customers. These people here can be in your Frank Circle, and all you have to do is just drop by and say hello. I heard about you on the Experience Pros radio show, and I want to know more about you. It's quick and easy. Call them at 720-266-8190, or come down to 3461 Ringsby Court in the Taxi District, Rhino District North. Come on up and visit and check us out. I'm telling you, they're going to have a great time from 4:30 to 7:30 today. They're going to be partying, and then of course ParkQuest in the park tomorrow.
And it's all on their website, willsandwellness.com.
We got to take a quick station ID and get some news, but don't go anywhere. We got a whole other hour of positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
Is it?
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. And we're broadcasting live from the premier Denver estate planning attorneys, as far as I know, anywhere here in the north side of Denver. Wills and Wellness, 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215 on the second level there in Denver, 80216. The phone number to call is 720-266-8190.
It is so much fun to be here broadcasting live from Wills and Wellness. Make sure you get your estate planning taken care of today. You've probably been thinking about it and you put it off, and so here is your reminder to take care of that today, and then come on down tonight for the grand opening going on here from 4:30 until 7:30 p.m., 4:30 to 7:30. For their grand opening. You can bring your entire family. Refreshments will be served. It'll be a fun event, the grand opening extravaganza. Again, the address, 3461 Ringsby Court, or give them a call at 720-266-8190, and find them online at willsandwellness.com. And while you're there, check out Park Quest, the kids' urban adventure event that's going on this weekend. All the kids come in, they get a little backpack, they get a passport, they have all these fun events, there'll be a picnic lunch, fun family activity for everybody involved.
And it's free to register at willsandwellness.com. Again, willsandwellness.com. Angel, did you hear the news this morning that there was a tsunami in New Jersey? Well, there wasn't a tsunami, but I wondered if well, I wanted to know if you heard the news that there was, because I'm here to report that there wasn't. But what a cool-looking photo. A fog bank rolled in just over the water's edge, and it gave even the lifeguards. I mean, the lifeguards took photos of this at the in New Jersey. Amazing illusion of a tsunami coming in on New Jersey.
So it was a fog?
It was a fog, but it looks like this massive wave coming in, a tidal wave. In fact, I think they call it a tidal wave. It's on that coast. I'm not sure. But in any case, yeah, everybody's safe.
So it's an illusion.
It was an illusion.
Did you do that? Are you going to take credit for that?
I certainly could take credit.
Always, if there's something magical that goes on, he says, yeah, I did that.
Once a professional illusionist, always a professional illusionist. If somebody wants to attribute that to me, I will not challenge them. There you go. Stop looking in that tone of voice. All right, folks, great show for you today. Don't go anywhere. We've got a whole other hour of positive business talk. We're broadcasting live from Wills and Wellness. Listen, if you have not taken care of your children, your family, your pets.
My pets?
Yes.
I don't have any.
Well, if you do, and you get into an accident, if you get into your incapacitated for short-term.
I haven't even set up who's going to take care of my Facebook page after I go.
Oh, I'm going to do that.
Have you done it yet?
No.
Uh-huh.
You're still here.
That's what I'm saying.
You're still here.
No. You don't have permission. I have to assign permission.
I don't need permission.
To somebody to manage my Facebook
I got your
page.
Password.
You do? Facebook?
No.
No, Facebook.
I don't have
We share a lot of things around here, but there are some.
All right, Wills and Wellness, seriously, take care of your kids, take care of your family, take care of your future. 720-266-8190. Again, 720-266-8190. We're broadcasting live. We'd love to have you come on down. If you can't make it in the next hour, how about coming back from 4:30 to 7:30? Just drop in. There's going to be food. There's going to be fun. There's going to be beer. There's going to be beer. There's going to be beer. And beer.
Unless there will be other beverages as well, and it is a fun place to bring your entire family. You've never seen an attorney's office like Wills and Wellness. Check them out online at willsandwellness.com.
Back after this, you're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network. Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. We're broadcasting live from Denver's estate planning firm, Wills and Wellness, 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215 in Denver, 80216. If that went by too fast, how about this? Just call 720-266-8190, 720-266-8190, and ask for directions to Wills and Wellness.
We're talking with Bonnie Bowles from Wills and Wellness. Bonnie, thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here today. It's exciting to have you.
It is very exciting. It's been such a beautiful space. This view of downtown Denver is
Right.
That's one of the reasons, we chose this place. The view, the garage doors that are operational even over on the second floor.
How often have you had the phone call?
Oh, almost every day. It's a sunny day, yeah.
Don't try to park in the garage doors. I'm just saying.
Well, we're on the second floor.
That's what I'm just saying.
We are on the second floor. We're talking with Bonnie Bowles, willsandwellness.com. Check them out online at willsandwellness.com and write this phone number down because as we're talking with her, you're going to have some questions. You're going to think, that's me. I need to take care of my family. 720-266-8190. Now, Bonnie, we hear, I trust Eric. Should I set up a trust for this little guy, or do I have to be related?
If you set up a trust for me,
Do I have to be?
I think you have to be rich to set up a trust.
I've heard that a lot, yes. The answer is no, you don't.
You don't?
No. So a trust avoids the court system. If it's drafted properly and you actually move your assets into it, so it's not just about signing it and putting it on your shelf.
What does it mean to move assets into a trust?
So you have to actually go update ownership of your assets or the beneficiary designations. Depends on the type of asset. That's where you want to make sure your attorney is someone you trust and who's competent to help you with that part.
So you have to trust your attorney to write a trust to the person that you trust.
Correct.
Got it. Oh, that's
There's
easy.
a whole lot of trust going on
Right.
there. So, how do you know if you need a trust, or how do you fit the bill of whether or not that's a direction you want to go?
Yeah, so if you look online, you might find people who say you only need a trust if you have X number of dollars in net worth, and that changes depending on who you're talking to, so that's really not a good barometer in my opinion. A trust avoids the court system. So what I like to do is educate our clients. We do free talks where we educate you about what is the court system, what is probate, and if that doesn't sound like where you want your family to end up, then how can you avoid it?
Oh.
A trust is how to avoid it. So really for us, it's not a matter of a set number of dollars. Really, it's a matter of understanding the court system and then consciously making the decision, yes, my family will go through that, or no, I don't want them to, and that's where you would use a trust.
All right, so you talked about these free talks. You've actually mentioned it a couple of times. What is a free talk?
A free talk, we have two types of talks, one more formal if you want kind of a PowerPoint experience, one more informal, kind of Q&A as you go. So you can see those right on our website. The free talks are how we've gotten out to the community from day one. So just over 3 years ago, I founded Wills and Wellness. I've partnered with Kim in the meantime, and now we have 3 additional attorneys. We are all out about Denver doing free talks. So you can go right to our website, you can register, let us know that you're coming, and you get all educated about estate planning.
How much do they cost?
The free talk?
Yes.
You're really asking how much the free talk
I just want to underscore. Yes.
So $0.
$0. That's a price even you can
The
afford.
free talk is $1 million.
1 million. Yeah. All right.
And there's actually a big bonus for attending a free talk. So we want to make sure our clients are educated. So if you attend a free talk and then come in to actually design your plan within 30 days, you get 10% off of our flat fees. So it's quite a bonus for attending.
That is quite a bonus. 10% off. So go to Wills and Wellness, check out one of our free talks. It's like walking in with a 10% coupon.
And it's only $0, so you're actually making money by listening to the talk.
Can't afford not to.
Right?
I love that. I knew you were doing them. I knew you had been doing them. But you can post those on our calendar. We should get those posted.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
We'll post those on our calendar as well, so you can check them out. But they are very valuable. It's also a little more casual. You can come in. You don't feel the pressure of I'm sitting down with an attorney. You're just kind of in an audience.
Right. Some people, they don't want to call the attorney. That's just not the most rewarding experience. They think of is sitting down with an attorney. We try not to be like those attorneys, though. We try to make it as easy to understand as possible, as approachable as possible, and really as life-affirming as possible. We don't want to focus on the end of life. It's about making sure these things are done in place before then, so you can make sure the future between now and beyond that is taken care of, and that your family knows who you are, your values, stories, experiences. We help you with all that.
If you're one of those people who feel like you don't want to call your attorney, then you have not yet met Bonnie Bowles or any of her partners. You've got to come down to Wills and Wellness.
They're all parents, so they all get it.
Right.
They know exactly the shoes that you're in. In fact, we have one that is inspecting. We've got a 3-month-old.
The oldest is 7, so we have 12 between age 3 months and 7, and we'll be adding a 13th child among all 5 of us.
It's a baker's dozen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Will they all be here tonight?
Yes. All of our families, all of our kiddos will be here.
I saw the picture. There was a lot of families. I didn't realize your home was so big.
Yes, 5 attorneys, 3 support staff, and lots of kiddos and spouses and partners.
You know, it makes all the sense in the world to call Wills and Wellness right now, 720-266-8190, 720-266-8190. You've been putting it off, we know, and that's okay. There's no judgment here. But pick up the phone and call and do something positive for you, your family, your business, your life, and sleep well at
The
night.
grand opening is tonight from 4:30 to 7:30. And I'll tell you what, I was talking with Bonnie, my kids are older now. They're not little. I'm not so much worried about who's going to take care of them, but they need like grown-up stuff now.
They do, they're grown-ups, yes. So as soon as they turn 18, they need powers of attorney, living will, those types of things to make sure that you as parents can still handle the decisions for them. Because as soon as they turn 18, you can't do that automatically.
That's frightening. That's frightening. I've got one turning 18 in the fall. All right, call Bonnie. Get your appointment for your estate planning. Talk about the trust. Talk about all the different pieces that you need. It's so important. You've been putting it off. Call them today, 720-266-8190. The grand opening's tonight from 4:30 to 7:30. And go to their website, willsandwellness.com, and sign up for Park Quest, the kids' urban adventure going on this weekend.
Proud members of the Extreme Customer Service Directory on experiencepros.com as well. You know they're vetted and approved. All right, folks, we're going to have to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
Nice job. Yay. Thank you.
taking that stuff. Okay. And I wonder if it's a bit that line table.
We are walking on sunshine. It is the Experience Pros Radio Show. We're broadcasting live from the Denver Estate Planning Attorneys, Wills and Wellness. And you want to come check these folks out. 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215. They're in the taxi district, a little north of the Rhino area in Denver. Come hang out with them. The number to call, 720-266-8190. As soon as we're done off of this broadcast, as we broadcast live, we're going to jump on a plane and go down to Phoenix, where not just here in Denver, but down there as well. It's summertime, baby.
It is summertime, and a lot of times summer can be a boom for certain businesses, certain industries. Of course, you know, summer ice cream, pool services, landscape services, those kinds of things. But for other businesses, it can seem a little slower. It might be your slower season. You know, people taking a little time off. We always think, well, everybody's gone on vacation.
No, they're not.
What's not to anybody you knew took a 13-week vacation?
Doesn't happen.
Does not happen. But you can feel sometimes it's a pinch in business, lower revenues during the summer.
But Angel, a lot of that is right between the ears.
Always is right between the ears. Because here's the thing, it is an excellent time. Summer is an excellent time to solidify existing customer relationships. You can take advantage of just those longer days. You know, people are out longer. They're spending more time out and about and in the car, traveling to and from. They're doing activities they aren't used to doing. And so how do you take advantage of your summertime marketing? Well, number one, create a summertime marketing campaign. Hello.
Right.
You know, don't wrap up the sidewalks. Don't turn it off just because summertime is here. Make sure that you are out there campaigning and marketing during the summertime months.
You know, here at Experience Pros, we love to serve our clientele, the members of the Extreme Customer Service Directory and our advertisers and sponsors on the show. And one of the things that we do is we practice what we preach. Talk about doing the summertime campaign. We're doing the Summer Olympics, and it is a 7-week campaign designed to get your brand out there, to connect you with other people, to build that friend circle, friends, relatives, associates, networks, and customers, and get you launched. I remember, Angel, when, and this was actually over the winter time, my slow period, when we started working together. I was a magician, you were helping me get some business, and my slow period was from November 1st all the way through March 1st. And you told me something that changed my life, subsequently changed my career, and the trajectory of what became our business. You said, that don't work for Mama. We're not taking 6 months off, folks. You're not taking the summer off.
You can't afford to.
Of course you're not.
You absolutely can't afford to. So so we're going to launch a summertime marketing campaign and talking about, you know, the summertime and the fun things that are going on, capturing where people are already at. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to clean up your database a little bit, right? You're going to look through it.
Do what?
Your existing customers.
Yeah.
We're going to reach out and connect with your existing customers and past customers. We're going to do a win-back campaign with our existing customers.
And winning back doesn't mean that they've already gone. It just means you've lost touch. So reach out and touch your customers, your clientele. Angel and I are on the record. You are sitting on a gold mine with your existing client database. If you never got another brand new customer by going out and doing all the traditional recruiting and direct mail and cold calling and stuff like that, you'd be fine if you reached out and touched your existing customer database. Because what happens when you make a call and they answer it and you go, oh, I was just thinking about you.
Yeah, so often you do. You reach out to them and they are top of mind. So here's the thing. Clean up your database.
Yep.
Go through and make sure you've got a clean database of customers to reach out to. If they're people you haven't heard from or connected to in a really long time, put together a get back in touch campaign. So you can reach out to them and give them an incentive to come back and do business with you. Too often we don't have a reason, like right now, maybe I'm not thinking about you, maybe today I wasn't. So you have to do an educational piece of why they need to do business with you over the summer. Here's
another thing, it's okay to get a little personal. In fact, we often have the conversation, our clients come to us and say, you know, I don't know, is it okay if I have favorites? Sure it is. Absolutely. In fact, it's even better if you reach out to them and say, I was just thinking about my favorite clients, and your name was on that list. And they should be.
And they should be. They're all favorite, right?
Whoa.
And if not, take them off your list. How about that?
Ping or purge.
All right, so we can talk about offering some fun little specials and package deals.
Oh.
Off-peak specials. So if midday or midweek is slow for your spa or salon, offer some discounted prices on services Tuesday through Thursday before 4 p.m.
Absolutely.
On Tuesday nights, typically quiet at the restaurant. How about half-price bottles of wine on the slower nights to encourage people to come in?
Yeah.
No one coming into the bar on Monday night, host a bingo or a trivia, or bring in some fun activities and live music.
You know, we talk about treat receipts, or that's actually Starbucks' name for their
I call them
a repeat receipt, right? But,
so here's how this works. You know, if somebody comes in and does business with you,
right.
how soon are they going to come back? Well, typically there's a buying cycle. So encourage them, and the way Starbucks did it is they encourage you to come back the same day.
After 2.
So came in the morning, you got a treat receipt to come back the same day. Different stores will do it, come back within the week, and you get an extra discount. Getting them to come back sooner than they would normally come back. If they're coming back once a month, can you get them to come back in a couple weeks?
You know, the math is fairly simple. If you want to increase your revenue, you have to either increase your rates or you have to increase the average check, right? And in order to do that, you use these repeat receipts. Let me give you a little heads up on this, though. In most cases, depending on your average ticket item, a 10% discount isn't enough to motivate somebody. If you look at Starbucks, they knocked off almost 80% off of their price in order to get somebody to come back the same day after 2. You look at Kohl's, they get 20% off of every dollar that you spend at over 50. You get a 20% Kohl's cash to come back. It's all the same thing.
And it's significant. It's a significant
There you
discount.
go, right?
So remember, you're changing their buying habits. You want them to change their behavior. So you have to change yours a little bit,
That's
too.
right.
How about this? Launch a mini service.
What is a mini service? I do everything very large.
You do everything very large. Okay, so thinking about, maybe somebody isn't willing to commit to the whole big grand package or whatever it is that you have to offer. Can you offer something that maybe I only need on a monthly basis, or just a quick little touch-up in between? When we think about services, of course, polish change, bang trim, maybe only an exterior car wash rather than the full detailing service. It's a lower cost option for customers that keeps them loyal in between major services.
I like that.
I know, it's a mini service. So think about
Great
what you're
idea.
packaging right now, or are you packaging? Can you do some bundling?
Oh, bundling.
Bundling up, or even bundling down.
I love that. I love that. Great tips for your summer. And please, don't roll up the sidewalks and say, woe is me, there's nothing happening no matter what's going on. Unless you're a butter sculptor, really, get out there and take care of it. This segment has been brought to you by RMK Cartridges, bringing the color back into your life. RMK Cartridge, where they don't drill and fill your cartridges. In fact, they completely remanufacture your ink and toner cartridges. If you have a printer or multiple printers in your business, they can save you 30 to 50% off of that line item. And if you don't think that's significant, my friends, trust me, it is. We use RMK Cartridge all the time, exclusively in the Experience Pros offices, and we encourage you to do the same. Call them today, 303-781-2076, 303-781-2076, or find them conveniently at the northeast corner of Broadway and Bellevue, rmkcartridge.com.
We love doing business with RMK. They've been an advertiser since we went on the air. Tell them you heard about them on the Experience Pros radio show. And every time we go to commercial break, just know that these are small local businesses. They're not big brands. They're not big brands with big media advertising budgets. They're local companies supporting a local radio show. We encourage you to do business with them.
This is the revolution in how people treat people in business. We'll be back right after these messages. Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for ours. We're broadcasting live from Wills and Wellness, your Denver estate planning attorneys. And I'm telling you, you need to come on down, meet them today. This afternoon from 4:30 to 7:30 is going to be a great grand opening for their brand new offices. If you've never been to the taxi district up in Rhino area of Denver, you've got to come check this out. It's concrete, it's chic, it's got garage doors on the second floor.
I know, these great big garage doors that open up.
Yeah.
These great big windows, and it's beautiful. Wonderful view of downtown Denver and the Capitol. And it's a local company doing good things for the community. They're hosting a Park Quest Kids Adventure event going on this weekend. Lots of fun things going on.
They're just fun people.
They really are, and they're all parents, so they get what it's like to make some of these decisions. And sometimes it can feel a little grim, but there's never any pressure. They completely understand. Very patient, very fun people to work with. You will not be any happier with the level of service that they provide.
Register for Park Quest again. That's Saturday in the park, and you got to just go to willsandwellness.com. Willsandwellness.com. And again, the address here at the taxi district here is 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215. The number to call, 720-266-8190. Again, that number, 720-266-8190, which is really all the numbers you need in order to make sure that you're just going to have a great evening tonight. You're going to have a great day in the park on Saturday, and the rest of your life, your children, your family, your loved ones, maybe even your pets are going to be taken care of, and you had a hand in it because these folks are going to take great care of you.
Call Wills and Wellness at 720-266-8190.
Absolutely. Don't put it off.
Willsandwellness.com. All right, so are you one of those that's so proud to be busy? You're like flitting around and you're always like spinning from one place to the next. I'm so busy. I'm so busy.
Some people,
you know how busy I
it's
am.
a status symbol for some people. I'm busy.
Busy.
Stop
well,
it.
Who isn't, right?
Right.
We want to make sure that not only are you busy, but that you are productive and that you're getting things done.
Yes.
So we're talking about, we're going to go through a list of things that you need to stop being so proud of being busy, because
Right.
when you are busy, actually, I just lost the whole thing.
You know, when you're busy, you really do get so crazy. And so here's the thing. You want to make sure, we left off on our list of things that are important. Don't get too busy to forget about taking care of yourself, right? So many times, again, we say it's a status symbol. People are like, I'm so busy. But don't get so busy that you don't care for yourself. And caring for yourself means that you invest in yourself. That means you take some time to do those tapes, books on tape. Now I'm dating myself because they call it tape, but the audio books and whatnot. Things that are going to help you. Maybe you listen to a book. Maybe you don't do listening. Maybe you just read a book. There's a fashion notice. Right?
Here's the thing: when you're too busy, you aren't doing that. You're just moving around. But here's the thing: when you're too busy, your vision gets blurred.
It does.
You forget what's really important to you. You're not focused. You're saying yes to too many things that you should be saying no to. No to things you should be saying yes to.
You become a jack of all trades and a master of none.
And here's the thing: when you're too busy, you don't make time for doing nothing.
That's a double negative. You can't say that. When you're busy, you don't make time for doing nothing.
Right. Well, that's what.
What does it mean?
Well, here's the thing: is to figure out areas where you can block out your time to relax, to just be still, to be quiet.
That doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
I was too busy to try that.
In the doing nothing is really where your creativity comes out. You're too distracted to be creative. I mean, think about how creative you are when you're in front of your laptop or when you're in a meeting and you're just busy.
In the shower.
It's in the quietness that the creativity comes.
Yeah.
So when you're too busy, you don't make time to do nothing. When you're too busy, you equate patience with complacency.
Oh yeah, and it's usually on the other side of people. The patient people in your life, they're just complacent. They're stop being that way. Go get it. Go get after it.
Capitalize on the moments that are made for you to shine.
Yeah.
Right? Those productivity things, not just busy things.
Now here's one that is close to our heart because there's a juju, there's a secret sauce, there's a magic word that we at Experienced Pros adhere to and advocate for on a regular basis, and it's consistency. But when you're too busy, you sacrifice, and usually unconsciously, consistency.
It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind. And so things that, you would normally do and have a consistent pattern to, you get distracted. You kind of get off your game a little bit. And so you're making decisions that are inconsistent because you're in reaction mode. When you're busy, you neglect to set boundaries.
Well, boundaries.
Our world is always on.
Yeah.
Texting, tweeting, emails, status updates, all of that. And most of it can be dealt with later. But when we're busy, we are choosing to take care of them all at once and immediately as they show up.
Yeah. You're looking at me, I know, because I do that.
Answering email.
Oh, now you got to now you bring an email
I
into
didn't
it.
know it.
You're making it personal.
Answering email isn't your job. It's a function of the role you have.
Yes.
So it's not this immediate emergency thing for most of us. And so when we're constantly responding to notifications and dings and dings and jings, you get distracted and off task of what
you get
on.
Uptown functions you up.
When you're busy, you aren't actually working to your potential.
It's true.
Being busy requires a consistent shifting of focus, which takes you away from completing the tasks that you really need to get done.
When you're busy, your friends slip into the role of acquaintances.
Oh.
It's
ouch.
true. You're too busy to spend time with them. You're too busy to nurture the relationships. You're too busy to smoke a cigar, have a glass of scotch. Well, that could be me. Or hang out with them. Listen, they're your friends for a reason. Don't put them off at a distance. Unburden your area. Oh, did you hear that?
They just opened up the garage door.
Oh my God, I love this place.
Can we move in there?
Is that Coors Field? It is. That's Coors Field. I can see it from here.
Oh, we can see it from there.
Yeah.
Right in front of us?
No, it's the lights right over there. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful view. We've
Wow.
gotten lost in the view here.
Yeah.
Make sure you come on
I got too busy. Sorry.
for the grand opening tonight, going on from 4:30 to 7:30 here at Wills and Wellness.
Right.
When you're too busy, you forget to dream.
Oh, my friends, please never forget to dream. Dream big. Go out and be the best you can. Find something, what do they call it? Big, fat, hairy.
Very audacious goals.
That one.
And right. So this is a good time for us to remind you about the Epic Summer Summit coming up on July 30th.
Right.
It's time to get your vision checked. And we're not talking your eyesight. We're talking your big, hairy, audacious goals.
Right.
Do you know your why? Do you have your vision? Is it blurry? Does it just need to get put back on the front burner? Come join us on July 30th for the Epic Summer Summit. Sign up to be a vendor or participate in the workshop at theconnectingexperts.com.
We have to take a quick commercial break, but I'm grateful that you're not too busy for all of those things. Don't neglect your health. That's what happens when you're busy as well. When we come back, we'll wrap up this show live from Wills and Wellness. Again, this show's almost over, but the party's just getting started. 4:30 to 7:30, they're getting all the activities ready to go, and you can take part of that. 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215. It's in the tax district, the Rhino District of Denver. 720-266-8190. 720-266-8190. Come down, party from 4:30 to 7:30, then go out into the park for Park Quest, a kid's adventure. It's going to be an amazing thing on Saturday. It's all found at willsandwellness.com. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. The music's playing. It's nice. It's gorgeous outside.
Yeah, welcome to summer.
Yeah.
We're here at Wills and Wellness, where they have these big garage doors that open up to the outside, and they just open them up for the afternoon. And I am an outdoor girl.
Yeah.
I'm not like that kind of outdoor girl. I'm not like camping, fishing.
No. But the summertime, the sun, the breeze, and it's like being outdoors, and yet we are indoors at Wills and Wellness. Come down, celebrate their grand opening with them. It's such a big piece of any business's life cycle, if you will, to share great moments of milestones, expansion. In this case, the addition of several attorneys and some support staff, and this gorgeous brand new office in the taxi district, Wills and Wellness, 3461 Ringsby Court, Suite 215 in Denver, 80216. The phone number to call to make sure that you're taken care of, that you're really cared for, and nobody does it better than Bonnie Bowles and her team of partners here at Wills and Wellness, 720-266-8190, 720-266-8190.
So as soon as this broadcast is over, Eric and I are hopping on an airplane going down to Phoenix.
I know, right?
We are doing a networking event down there. We have over 70 people in ours.
It's amazing. Small business, you know that we started this revolution in how people treat people in business several years ago. Brought it to the airwaves here in Denver. Denver has responded. Now, North Colorado, up in Loveland and Fort Collins and Greeley, they've responded so positively. Well, guess what's happened out of Phoenix?
Positively.
Positive response to the positive message of positive business talk.
Well, we're going to be broadcasting our Braggin Friday show from Phoenix tomorrow. So
Correct.
no phone calls tomorrow, but you can fan brag at experiencepros.com or, of course, on our Facebook wall. We're actually going to have a live audience in front of us in Phoenix who will be fan bragging our Phoenix fun, fabulous.
It's a fan bragging Phoenix Friday for the fun folks. Fun folks.
The fun folks in Phoenix,
Right.
and we'll be doing that tomorrow. Also, Eric and I and the Experience Pros Radio Show, we're competing in the QuickBooks, the Intuit QuickBooks Super Bowl commercial extravaganza giveaway, and we would love it if you would vote for us. And it's so easy to vote. It's like a one-click. You don't even have to register.
It takes less than 10 seconds.
Absolutely. You can find the link at we posted it on our Facebook wall.
Pin it to the top.
We could probably do something on our website as well.
I think we certainly should.
We should.
It's just a quick and easy thing, but here's the catch. It's a quick 10 seconds every day till August.
Every day.
But your vote makes such a difference because it's not just Eric and Angel winning the Super Bowl commercial, which is a $5 million value. But if we were to win, well, that's a boost for all small business across the country because this baby's going national.
Absolutely. And so we want to take everybody with us and make you a big part of our success, and we could really use your votes. Find it on our Facebook wall. We'll eventually put them on our website as well. So are you a powerful people person?
Well, many people say, this revolution that Eric and Angel started, it's all puppy dog tails and rainbows and unicorns. It's so easy.
There's no word.
No.
It is. It's
just be happy. Just be nice. Guess what? There are some difficult things that successful, powerful people do. And we've got 5 of them. We're going to wrap up our show by giving you each one of those. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. The 5 things that the politicians, the Fortune 500 CEOs, and yes, successful small business owners do are difficult. And the first one, Angel Tussie, I'm directing to you.
Oh my gosh. You want me to wake up early?
They wake up early every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Every day.
From Ben Franklin to the President of the United States, you got to get up and get her moving.
Oh my gosh, they say rising early is an act of power. You're demonstrating power over your mattress, over your schedule, over your will.
Let me help you.
Over your slumbering world.
Right? Let me help you. Rising early does not mean less sleep.
I know, but I get to go to bed early, too.
Hello?
Okay, we have to stop our workday a little earlier than we have been doing.
No.
Yes.
Mama gets home and spends the next 2 or 3 hours unwinding.
I need that. That is important.
Just unwind a half hour earlier.
I need my unwind time.
Unwind a half hour less so that you can get up a half hour earlier.
Are there any powerful people that sleep in until 10?
No. Here's the second thing that powerful people do. They ask for what they want. Stop being...
Honestly did.
I see what you did there. No. Ask for what you want. Don't beat around the bush here, folks. If you want something, go ask for it. Go get it. Nobody's going to know unless you ask for it. What does the Bible say? You ask. They receive that because you ask.
You need to know what you want in order to ask for it.
That's the truth.
So get clear on your vision, where you're going, what you're doing, who can help you.
You're a little too clear and speedy to the I want more sleep. You can have more sleep. You can have more sleep. Get your lazy butt out of bed.
I get my lazy butt out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning.
How many days a week?
Probably 4.
I'm thinking 2. Mondays and Wednesdays.
And Thursday.
Maybe. I'll be off Thursday.
No, I'm doing it every Thursday.
Here's the third thing. They say no. No is a power move.
I have to say no to Eric a lot.
That's the truth.
And he has helped me. I'm not afraid to say no. I feel empowered.
Usually it's like, I can't lift this. Can you help me? And she's like, no. All right. Here's the other thing.
Can I help you?
They read instead of watching TV. Get back into the books.
Well, reading. Readers are leaders. Leaders are readers.
Period.
There's so much value in taking the time to read. There's so many good books out there too.
And finally, they don't put a ton of stock in what other people think. If there are people around you who are saying you can't do that, or poo-pooing the ideas that you have, not allowing you to dream vicariously, say no to that.
Live in such a way that shows you care for people, but not in that tip-top, better not do that sort of way, where you're tiptoeing around. You try to please everyone, you will fail every time.
That's right.
So know what you stand for, and people will rise to that. They will respect that. There will be people that think that you're rude because you're not giving them all the time and attention and allowing them to suck the life out of you.
Right.
It's going to be okay.
It is going to be okay. Take a look out that garage door window here from Wills and Wellness, and you'll see it's going to be just gorgeous. It's hard to believe that 2 hours have just flown on and by, but we would be remiss if we didn't give you one more time. The phone number to your future, 720-266-8190. 720-266-8190. It's willsandwellness.com.
willsandwellness.com. Their grand opening tonight from 4:30 until 7:30. Make sure that you come and participate and sign up to get your estate plan taken care of. Go to the meetup calendar, not the meetup calendar, the Experience Pros calendar at experiencepros.com. See all the fun events that we've got coming up and going on all summer long. And if you're starting a summertime marketing campaign, let us know. Maybe we can include.
It's time for us to thank our producer, Charlie, who, without whom we simply would not be on the air, and, of course, all the advertisers that make our broadcast possible. We do appreciate you for tuning in to this, The Revolution, and how people treat people in business. And so we now sign off. Jump on a plane and head over to Phoenix, where we're partying, and we'll see you on Fan Braggin' Friday tomorrow. Thank you, Charlie.